What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. And real quick before we begin, happy Thanksgiving to all the folks out there watching this video, all the new subscribers and the old subscribers. Thank you guys for rocking with me and supporting me this long. I really do appreciate that. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving because maybe you're in a part of the world where that's not a holiday, hey, shout out to you guys too. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful for everybody that got me to this point. 5,000 subs is not nothing to sneeze at, in my opinion. But yeah, we still got a long ways to go. We got some more announcements coming up in the coming days. So you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna have some juicy stuff to discuss with you guys. One thing we are not thankful for, however, is this new Daisy Ridley Star Wars Rey movie. Nobody's thankful for that. Nobody's watching that. You can see this is a headline from Variety. Daisy Ridley teasing the new Star Wars film. It's not what I expected. Yeah, it ain't what we expected either, Daisy. All right. We didn't get what we expected with the sequel trilogy, and we're not going to get what we expect, which is no movie at all. That's what we want. Actually, maybe not expect, but we want zip. Nothing coming out of this company, for a while until they figure some things out. And right now, it looks like they're just going to continue forward with the agenda. We know that Daisy Ridley was announced at Star Wars Celebration earlier this year, along with the Dave Filoni Mandoverse movie, and then the James Mangold 25,000 years ago First Jedi movie. So we know all three of those films were announced. And it looks like that this one is going to be pushed forward. Now that Kathleen Kennedy has Dave Filoni in her place, kind of taking all the heat for all the nonsense that's coming out of Star Wars. Now that Dave Filoni is in place, oh, you best believe that this thing is going to go through, because Dave Filoni, he's just a useless male feminist. I said that on the last video where I discussed why this cat got the job. I'll link it above if you didn't see that video. But yeah, this guy's a useless male feminist. He's not going to champion great storytelling. That's not what he's there for. He's there to basically hold Kathleen Kennedy's water. That's what he's there for. Whatever Kathleen Kennedy says, he's there to champion that instead of champion good storytelling. But yeah, we're going to get the Daisy Ridley Rey movie. And look, nobody's going to watch it. Nobody's hyped for this. It's going to do terrible in the box office. If they're smart, they'll spend about $100 million on this thing, if they're smart. But I doubt they're smart enough because they're going forward with it anyway. But anyway, let's see what Daisy Ridley has to say. Daisy Ridley is gearing up to reprise her role as Rey in a new Star Wars film and has revealed the storyline is not what I expected. In an interview with Collider, Ridley reminisced about her surprise appearance at London's Star Wars Celebration in April, where it was announced that Rey will be the focus of the first Star Wars feature film since 2019's The Rise of Skywalker. I was shitting myself before I went on stage. Yeah, I was out there too, okay? I went to Celebration in London, and yeah, we were all just kind of like, we knew they were going to bring out Rey. I don't know why I knew it. Maybe I was the only one that kind of figured, yeah, Daisy Ridley, because Kathleen Kennedy was kind of talking it up. And then next thing I'm like, come on, it's going to be Daisy Ridley, And yeah, it was like, oh, she got a big pop. Everybody celebrated her. All right. But look, man, nobody's excited. Like, not even the people that were at Star Wars Celebration were excited. Now, I'm talking about people like decked from head to toe in, Mandalorian armor and Stormtrooper armor. These like cosplayed out to the max, did a great job with their cosplay. Even those cats got all kinds of bags of merch, walking around the convention center. They got a new helmet they proud of and a new X-Wing or whatever, bought up the place. And they're like, it's going to be all right. Man, it's going to be whack. It's going to be trash. You talk to people, because I'm up there saying, hey, man, what you think about the new Rey movie? You excited about that? They were like, whatever, man. It might be. Well, I don't know. I'm not excited about it. Because they weren't excited about the last trilogy. Again, this stuff is obvious. And yeah, when Daisy Ridley went out there on stage, yeah, they clapped it up for her. She's like, yeah, nobody knew I was going to Celebration. And there were a couple of people. I was so nervous. Oh, my God, it was such a wonderful reception. Yeah, people are going to give her a wonderful reception because, look, folks are just polite. And we're in London on top of that. So, yeah, Daisy Ridley is one of theirs, Yay, Daisy, woo! It's going to be trash. But yay, Daisy, well, good girl, you go. Like all of that crap, Like, yeah, they're going to give you a wonderful reception. But that don't mean it's going to be a wonderful reception at the box office, Daisy. Yeah, once again, you can't take the stuff at Star Wars Celebration and all the hype because these people have paid, in some cases, thousands upon thousands of dollars to come to this thing. Yeah, you're going to get some celebration. You're going to get people excited and happy and cheering and screaming like crazy for everything. because that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes for some. But yeah, trust me, there were a lot of people that were like, I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that. The one thing that everybody was excited for was the James Mangold film, but we saw how that came out with Dial of Destiny. And now after Dial of Destiny, yeah, that excitement level is like, woo, yeah, it's coming down, right? And that's just how it goes. As for the plot of the new film, Ridley teased, I'm very excited. The story is really cool. I'm waiting to read a script because obviously I don't have any other updates. It's not what I expected, but I'm very excited. So yeah, she's excited about that. She might be like one of the very few people, that are absolutely excited about a new Rey movie. Rey basically restarting the Jedi Order or whatever. Yeah, so it sounds like these cats are just hell-bent on shoving Rey down your throat, whether you like it or not. It's like parents, feeding their kids vegetables. That's why I described it to a friend of mine. It's like parents feeding you Brussels sprouts. Like, if you eat your Brussels sprouts, like just trying to shove that shit down your mouth. It's like, look, my mom, I don't like Brussels sprouts. I know it might be good for me. And then that's Kathleen Kennedy's idea. This is good for you. All this feminism, we're going to shove down your damn throat. Yeah, this is good for you. But it's not. It's not good for Star Wars. It's not good for Lucasfilm. It's not good for Disney. It's not good for Daisy Ridley's career. It's like, I wonder if this chick is even understanding, like, people are going to pigeonhole you to this. This might be the only thing she can do, because it seems like everything else she's in, just, as a lead actress, this doesn't go well. Like, she's good in the ensemble pieces, like I think Murder on the Orient Express. She was okay in that. But I don't know, man. If I was Daisy Ridley, I would try to, can we get a good writer? Can we get somebody that knows what they're doing? The new Star Wars film will be directed by Charmaine Obaid-Chinoy, who did Miss Marvel. She was the Miss Marvel, I think, writer or director on a couple of those episodes. From a script by Stephen Knight, Peaky Blinders. The movie has previously been said to follow the events of The Rise of Skywalker, centering on Rey as she builds a new Jedi Order. Since Rey's return was announced, fans have been speculating if the new movie will just be a one-off. Honestly, it needs to be a one-off, and it needs to have Dark Rey. All right, make Dark Rey, make her a villain. That, I'm telling you, man, that would work. That would work. I honestly think that that's the only way you could go with this character. You just try to have her rebuild the Jedi Order, and she's screwing it up, and then she just turns to the dark side. Done, Have her get with them witches from Dathomir to try to gain some extra power or something like that. And then Finn has to come in as the real hero, who should have been the hero the entire time. I've already said this. I'll link that video above too. I've been given like ideas as to, okay, what could you do with this nothing burger character that they created? Well, make her into a villain, and then have Finn go and redeem her. That's pretty much the only thing that you can do. Or if it would just be the start of a new series of films in the Star Wars universe. When asked if she could see her next movie being the start of her trilogy, Ridley says she's only aware of one storyline thus far. I know the storyline for one film. That's not to say that's all it is, but that's what I was told about. And I imagine it will be the next film, I think she said. I mean, again, I don't know post-strikes and everything, how quickly everything will start up again. But yes, so far, I know the story of one film, and I think people will be very excited. Nobody's excited. I'm sorry, Daisy. Nobody's excited. All right. It just seems like, again, no matter what their intention is, just to piss Star Wars fans off, to destroy the legacy of George Lucas. No matter how much money they throw into the incinerator, they don't care. And again, Dave Filoni, now that he's the head honcho of creativity, so to speak, again, just carrying Kathleen Kennedy's water. Oh, what can I do for you today, Miss Kennedy? That's basically what that cat is there for. To run interference so that, she don't get another South Park special about her. But we all know what's going on. Like how they say Dave is going to be involved from the inception of all of these projects. Well, what about this project? Was he involved from the inception with this project? Again, I guarantee it, even if he was or wasn't, it doesn't matter. The Kathleen Kennedy agenda is just going forward, all right, into light speed. They accelerating this joint right now. And listen, Dave Filoni ain't the hero. He's not the savior of Star Wars. That's not true. Nope. This guy is there to hold Kathleen Kennedy's water. He is her lapdog. Deflect all the blame from me, Dave. You take all of that on. He's a meat shield, there to absorb all the slings and arrows from the fans and from the critics. That's pretty much it. But yeah, it's not going to get any better. This Rey movie, again, is going to be an utter disaster unless they do something very interesting with this character, which I don't see them doing. I see them doubling down on the Kathleen Kennedy agenda. There's no way in the world they would turn Rey into a villain. Honestly, I tell you that would win, man. That would be a winning formula, making her just a cold stone villain. and just making her evil. I mean, just that would be great. Honestly, I would get excited about that. I would say that's dope. But honestly, the best move is just to shit can the entire project, leave it for dead because that's what it is, and just moving on, trying to get back to Star Wars that we all know and love. Anyway, folks, what do you guys think about this situation with the Rey movie? I guarantee you nobody's excited for this. And it's going to bomb in the box office. If they're smart, they will spend little to nothing on this and just hope for the best. Hope they get something out of that and just leave it at that. But you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.